What's up, guys? Today we're throwing this TS6 position chip inside my 2002 Ford 7.3 powerstroke. Alright guys, before doing this install, unplug both sides of your batteries so you don't short anything out. So the first thing you want to do is unplug that plug down there, which is for your computer, and there's 11 mil, I think it was 11 mil, socket right in the middle of that plug that you want to undo. And I recommend using just like the short one like this. It works good. So undo that bolt, loosen it all the way up, and then after that you want to get a 7mm deep like this, and there are let me show you guys, there are two bolts. So this is your computer right here. There are two bolts, there's this one and this one. So you want to undo those two. Right. Pop these loose real quick. They shouldn't be that tight. Get these two loose and then we can get this computer right out of here. All right guys, so once you get that off, you should be able to pull this computer out. It's a little difficult. Want to make sure you get the whole computer and not just the plastic piece that goes on the outside. You have to fight it a little bit. You will have to fight it. I just made sure that the other side was fully unplugged, and now I'm starting to get it. I don't think it was fully out. All right, there it goes. You wanna go easy with this. All right, there it goes. So definitely the tip is to pull it out a little bit to the right. But there we are. So let's get started on the next steps. I'm just trying to clean this off real quick so there's no dirt that goes inside. Alright, so first you want to rip this off. That's just a little clip that goes on to the bulb. So this is where your tuner is going to go in back here. Make sure that this code matches up with the same exact code that's on your tuner. Let me actually show you guys that real quick just to make sure you guys know what I'm talking about. So they send you, so you put this in. So let's see, it's hard to see, but VDH4. Actually, that's it. This is VDH2, so that's a problem. That says VDH4. That might be a problem. Hold on. Pop this thing off right here. Back side of the computer. Just pop this plastic piece off. There you are. So this circuit board piece right here is where it's going to be plugged up into, and you guys can see that has like goob on it. Let's see if I can clear that up for you guys. You can see that goob. You want to get all that clean basically. So the kit comes with a Scotch-Brite, and I also recommend just scraping a little off with a screwdriver or something. So I'm gonna clean this up real quick, and then we can move to the next step, which is basically just plugging it in and drill that out. I'll show you guys that in a sec. Guys, I got it all cleaned up. You can see right there, it's down to almost like a copper type of color. That means you got all the film and everything off there. You want to make sure you clean up the other side as well. Spend a good like 10 minutes cleaning that up. And after that, oh, and also I called TS6 and I verified this, and they said that the last number is just the generation. So as long as it says VDH in the front, see that says VDH right there, they both should work. They said that's just a 4th generation and this is a 2nd generation, but it's the same, it'll be fine. All right, so this computer goes like this inside of the thing. That's facing up. It goes just like this. You want to make sure when you put this tuner in, that tuner is going to go in basically just like this, and it's going to plug into there. You're going to have to drill a hole into this plastic piece. That way that the wire could go through it. You can run this wire through there. So let me get the drill set up and show you guys. Okay, so I'm going to throw this tuner inside here so I can see where the wire is going to line up. So I got that plugged in there. This is going to just slide right inside there. And then that just goes just like that. Alright. So now you can see that the wire sticks out. That way, now I could line this up how this is going to sit on the mount. Kind of get an idea of where that's going to sit. So we'll drill a hole kind of like this area right here. So I got the hole drilled there, and you can see that this plug now fits through that hole. So now what we're gonna do, also grab some tape. This is some Gorilla tape. We're gonna close up the whole tuner with that. But now what you wanna do is throw this through here. Now we could hook this up, hook the tuner back up. Make sure you hook it up the right way. Then we could take the computer, we could throw this back in. You guys will see that just kind of make sure that's sitting in there. Alright. Then what I like to do is get a little bit of tape. I'm going to cover that up just so dirt doesn't go down in there.
A lot of people don't do this, but it's good to make sure it's sealed up. sit all up like this. No chance of any dirt in there. You guys gotta see what I'm doing there? Just get that edge a little bit more. It's also Gorilla Tape, so it's really good tape.
That'll cover it up enough just like that. Did a pretty good job lining that up. That ain't that bad. And then I'm gonna put a piece of tape here as well, and then I'll meet you guys in the car. Okay, guys, all taped up there, as you can see. Now it's basically getting it back in there, and then we can run the rest of the crap afterward. So you gotta get it basically plugged back into there. Make sure it's just kind of cleaned off. And we're gonna get this computer back in here now. So let's shove this in here. Boom, just like that. Let's get the bolts back on.
Come on.
Alright guys, it's all bolted up on those two 7mm now. This is also why I wanted you guys to throw some tape on there, because that's exposed and you don't want stuff to go into there. That's part of the other reason why I throw tape on there. But now we can come back around to the engine bay side, and all that's left to do is throw this big plug down here back on, throw the batteries on, and mount up your switch, and you can test it out. So let me work on getting this plugged in real quick. That plug down there is all hooked up and tightened up with the 11mm. I'm gonna clean these terminals off while I'm at it. I'm gonna use the Scotch-Brite the kit actually came with to clean these off a little bit and throw some grease onto there. That way that doesn't happen again, and then we just have to mount up our switch and we'll try this thing. Alright guys, so I decided to mount my switch right in this middle part here. So I ripped this whole thing out here, and I have him holding the radio for me, so that way I could drill the hole and get to the back side. But before you do that, you want to make sure that you take off the Allen key that's on this switch, so you could pull off this knob. All you have to do then is take off that little nut there, drill the hole, then drill the hole for this little stud as well, so the whole thing doesn't spin. Alrighty guys, I got it all hooked up right here. This is the spot I chose to put it, and you can see it goes through all 6. It's a 3/8 drill bit to drill that big hole. I actually shaved down the little piece and just bolted it on because I wanted it to look clean. But now we have to make sure it fires up. So we're gonna keep it on the stock tune. And then we'll go through all the tunes and whatever, and we'll see what we got. See if it starts or not. Alright, it started, so that's good. So we'll just click it up one in a second to just make sure high idle works, and if high idle works, then the tuner's working. Yep, so there goes high idle, so that works. So now we're gonna go through some of the tunes in a second and drive it around and just see how it feels. All right guys, I drove it in stock for a little bit and I just clicked it up to 50 horsepower, and I'm gonna drive it a little bit in 50 and let it kind of learn the shifts, and maybe work my way up slowly to the next shifts and kind of let it learn, let the tranny learn, kind of just work it in a little bit, make sure everything works right, and that's all there really is to it. And just in case you guys don't know, the first position stock then one click up is high idle, then the next click is 50, then 75, 100, and then 140 horsepower. Just so you guys know and stuff. But yeah, that's all there is to it. I got more videos coming soon, so thank you for watching. See you guys in the next one.